I know how in the beginning of home meetings, like I always have you guys share what it is God is doing and all the testimonies and stuff like that, right? One of the things that I say the most is when you're telling a story, make sure you're telling the full story. Make sure everybody in this room knows how the story really went. And what I've learned is sometimes when we share our stories, sometimes when we share our testimonies, like we just say what God did, which is awesome, which is amazing. We celebrate that. But when we just tell people what God did versus the process that we went through, when people don't have that, that's when they're left to just thinking, dang, how come it's just easy for them, I guess. Or dang, it just, bang, like they just prayed for it and something just happened. Nah, like when I say tell the full story, what I mean is tell everybody how there was some nights that you cried. Make sure everybody knows there were some nights where you didn't even think this stuff was going to get better, that you didn't think things were going to change, when you didn't think it was going to happen for you. Like, tell the full story. Like, make sure everybody knows there's no silver spoons. You weren't spoiled. Nothing was handed to you. I'm talking about you could be rich or poor. Everybody's going through life. Everybody. And no one's out here just, quote unquote, living such a great life where nothing goes wrong for them. You know what I'm saying? Tell the full story. You let people know that there was days you actually needed encouragement. Like, let people know, there was days you wanted to quit. You wanted to give up. Even if it's for the dream. Like, there's times where even you was discouraged. And so, like, I think when we tell the full story, it helps other people know, wow. Now it makes sense when you say, if God did it for them, God can do it for me. Like, I'm telling you, yo, like, I need, sometimes when we don't tell the full story, we have this unrealistic expectation on life. And this life is full of disappointments. This life is full of letdowns. This life look like you actually coming to the point where you say, if it had not been for God, I really wouldn't be here. And everybody needs to know that. They can't just think, oh, it was your money that got you it. It was your connections that got you there. That's great. And those things that God probably sent your way to help you, to prosper you, opportunities that have come, the people that you've connected with, those things are beautiful. But tell them how you had to pray for the community to come. But there was lonely nights. You had to pray for a relationship. You had to pray for some of this increase. You prayed for some of these opportunities. And in that, there were some closed doors. There were some no's that you've heard. It didn't just look like you just got everything you wanted it when you wanted. Now there was some seasons where you had to wait. And in that wait, it got very discouraging. Sometimes it got lonely. Like, people need to know what you've really been through. You know what I'm saying? So they not, like I always say, like, let social media and them know it's not sweet. Like, I'm not anyone that just woke up, quote unquote, successful. I had to work for this. And it was God who encouraged me to keep working when I didn't want to work. I was diligent. You put your hours in, whatever it is, just let people know the full story. Let them really know that it's really not just this, you just got this happy-go-lucky life. Nah, it was some nights that you even wanted to take yourself out, and God kept you.